Welcome to Orion Homes. This training session will focus on our van operations and safety protocols. Let's get started. Introduction. In this session, we will cover the following topics: van policies, materials provided within the van and their respective locations, van safety procedures, recommended actions in various scenarios, and the roles and positions of all staff and residents. Safety. Drivers must adhere to all posted traffic laws, including speed limits, traffic signals, and signage. The consumption of drugs or alcohol before or during your shift is strictly prohibited. Use of phones or electronic devices while driving is not allowed, except for GPS navigation, which should be set prior to departure. Additionally, family or friends of residents are not permitted in company vans. Company vehicles are not to be used in drive-thrus, parking garages, or covered parking areas. Personal use of Orion's Homes vehicles is also prohibited. Please note that all company vehicles are equipped with a GPS monitoring system, which alerts managers and coordinators in the event of speeding or if the vehicle leaves designated areas. Accidents, tickets, and disclosures. In the event of an accident, please notify HR immediately. If you or anyone involved is injured, call 911 first. If there are no injuries, please contact your house coordinator. Additionally, if you receive a traffic ticket, you must inform HR as well. Please note that any information shared with HR is confidential and used solely for insurance purposes. It is the responsibility of the employee who receives the traffic ticket to cover any associated costs. No personal use. All Orion's Homes provide company vehicles for the transportation of residents for business-related tasks, including appointments, pickups and drop-offs, resident activities, company or house events, and shopping for residents. Each vehicle is equipped with a mileage log that must be completed by the driver before and after each use. Items in the van. All of Orion's Homes vehicles are equipped with the following items: fire extinguisher located in the driver door, mileage log positioned above the driver alongside the van registration and insurance documents, first aid kit placed above the passenger seat or beneath the driver's seat, spare clothing bag containing gloves and face masks located either under the first row of seats or in the back of the van, bottled waters positioned next to the spare clothing bag, vehicle emergency kit stored in the back of the van. The images in this presentation show the typical placement of these items in each van. After using any of these items, please ensure that returnable items are put back in their designated locations, or inform your manager or coordinator so that used items can be replenished. Van safety procedure. Before using the van, please conduct a weekly inspection. This includes the following steps: tire check. Walk around the van to inspect the tires, ensuring that none are flat or low on air. Light inspection. Verify that all lights are functioning properly and are not broken. Equipment review. Ensure that all necessary equipment is present in the van. Fuel level. Check that there is sufficient fuel for the intended destination. If the fuel level is below a quarter tank, notify your manager or coordinator. Damage assessment. Examine the van for any new damages. If any are discovered, report them to your manager or coordinator immediately. Things to do before leaving. Before using the van, ensure you have obtained approval from your manager or coordinator. Retrieve the keys from the med closet and remember to return them after you finish using the van. When operating the van, please adhere to the following guidelines. Mileage log. Complete the mileage log both before and after use. Fuel level. Confirm there is enough fuel for your intended destination. Vehicle performance. Listen for any unusual sounds to ensure the van is running smoothly. Safety. Ensure that all passengers are wearing seatbelts. Route planning. If necessary, plan your routes prior to departure. Adjustments. Check and adjust your mirrors and seat as needed. As a reminder, it is essential to complete the mileage log before and after each use of the van. Things to do when driving. Here are several important considerations to keep in mind while driving the vans. Minimize distractions. Avoid any distractions that could lead to accidents or other driving issues. Use of blinkers. Always use your turn signals when turning or changing lanes. Mirror usage. Regularly check and utilize your mirrors to remain aware of your surroundings. Maintain safe distance. Ensure there is adequate space between the van and the vehicles in front and behind, as larger vehicles require more distance to stop. Adhere to traffic laws. Follow all traffic laws, including speed limits and signage, while driving and transporting residents. Things due before leaving. Before using the van, ensure you have obtained approval from your manager or coordinator. Retrieve the keys from the med closet and remember to return them after you finish using the van. When operating the van, please adhere to the following guidelines. Mileage log. Complete the mileage log both before and after use. Fuel level. Confirm there is enough fuel for your intended destination. Vehicle performance. Listen for any unusual sounds to ensure the van is running smoothly. Safety. Ensure that all passengers are wearing seatbelts. Route planning. If necessary, plan your routes prior to departure. Adjustments. Check and adjust your mirrors and seat as needed. As a reminder, it is essential to complete the mileage log before and after each use of the van. Things not to do when driving. When driving, it is essential to maintain full focus on the road. The following guidelines should be adhered to. Distraction-free driving. Do not use cell phones or electronic devices and avoid eating or drinking while driving. Radio settings. Adjust the radio before departing. It should not be changed while on the road. Seat and mirror adjustments. Ensure that seats and mirrors are properly adjusted before leaving the house, and refrain from making adjustments while driving. Avoid certain areas. Never take the van through drive-thrus, parking garages, or covered parking, as the vans are larger than standard clearances and could potentially damage the AC unit. What to do and what not to do when a tire fails. This scenario could arise at any time, and while we hope it does not occur, it is essential to have a clear understanding of the steps to take in the event of a tire failure. Below are guidelines for what to do and what to avoid during this situation. Recommended actions. Stay calm. Remaining calm is crucial for ensuring the safety and well-being of all passengers. Ease off the gas. Gradually reduce your speed by gently easing off the accelerator. Activate hazard lights. Turn on your hazard lights to alert other drivers of your situation. Maintain control. Keep a firm grip on the steering wheel to prevent loss of control and avoid sudden movements. Gently brake. Once you have stabilized your speed, gently apply the brakes while keeping the vehicle pointed straight ahead. Pull over safely. When your speed is sufficiently reduced, carefully pull off the road and contact your coordinator. Actions to avoid. Do not brake hard. Avoid applying the brakes suddenly, as this can worsen the situation. Avoid sudden steering movements. Do not make abrupt turns, as this may lead to loss of control or risk of overturning the van. Parking the van. There are several effective strategies for parking the van. One helpful approach is to ask another staff member to assist you with guidance while parking. Additionally, make use of your mirrors and the backup camera provided in all vans, which can be found either on the rear view mirror or the center console screen. While using the backup camera, always check your mirrors to ensure you stay within the lines and avoid any parked vehicles. Parking guidelines. Avoid certain areas. Do not park in covered parking spaces or parking garages, as the vans exceed standard height clearances. Additionally, never take the van through drive-thrus. Set the parking brake. Always engage the parking brake after parking, regardless of whether the van is level. This provides an added layer of security. Unlocking gears. If the van is not level, the gears may lock. In such cases, locate the reset button beneath the shifter, remove the plastic cover, and press the reset button to unlock the gears, allowing you to drive again. Resident safety. Residents should not be left in the van unattended unless accompanied by another staff member. Even if you need to retrieve your phone or keys, ensure all residents exit the vehicle so that everyone is accounted for. Post-use procedures. After using the van, ensure that all doors and windows are closed and locked. Take all personal belongings, including any trash, when exiting the van, and encourage residents to do the same. Resident and staff ratio. When transporting residents for outings, including appointments, house events, company activities, drop-offs, or shopping, please adhere to the following staffing ratios and seating guidelines. Staffing ratios. For every 3 residents, there should be 1 staff member. In the case of transporting 1 resident with 1 staff member, the resident should be seated in the second row, away from the door. For one-on-one appointments, both the manager and an additional staff member must accompany the resident. Seating arrangements. When transporting multiple staff members and residents, only the driver should occupy the front seat. All other staff members should sit in the back with the residents. Following established policies is crucial for ensuring the safety of both staff and residents. Adhering to these guidelines promotes a secure environment and mitigates potential risks. Safety assurance. Policies are designed to protect the well-being of residents and staff by outlining best practices for various situations, reducing the likelihood of accidents and injuries. Consistency. Consistent adherence to policies fosters a reliable environment, allowing residents to feel secure and supported in their daily activities. Accountability. Following policies holds everyone accountable for their actions, ensuring that all staff members are aware of their responsibilities and the importance of their role in maintaining safety. Legal compliance. Policies often reflect legal and regulatory requirements, helping the organization to avoid legal issues and maintain compliance with industry standards. Trust and confidence. Demonstrating a commitment to safety through policy adherence builds trust and confidence among residents and their families, reinforcing the Orion's reputation for quality care. In summary, strict compliance with safety policies is essential for creating a safe, supportive environment for everyone involved.